Hello guys, welcome back to my channel. And in this series we're going to be going over Pluto in the houses, okay? Pluto in the houses, and in this episode we're going to be talking about the ninth house, alright? So having Pluto in your ninth house, okay? And before we get into that, I just want to remind you, if you want to book a reading with me, I certainly do readings, astro readings, as well as tarot. All you have to do is email me at samastroreadings@gmail.com. That's samastroreadings@gmail.com. And we can go forward with the reading. All right. So yes, getting back into Pluto in the ninth house. Okay. And the first thing I can say with Pluto in the ninth house is that you're gonna have lots of obstacles and difficulties and challenges and sort of like oppositions when it comes to your mind and freeing your mind and the way you think, because the ninth house deals with our higher mind, like how we expand our mind, going beyond just our traditional education, but seeing the world at a larger level, seeing the bigger picture of our world and having our own beliefs and faiths because of how we see the world. Ninth house deals with our philosophies, what we believe in, our faiths. So when you have Pluto here, a lot of that could be challenged, okay? We always say Pluto is the challenger, the disciplinarian, just like Saturn, but Pluto deals with it on the deepest level, which is emotional and your soul. So you can go through lots of trauma when it comes to your faiths, your beliefs, and just expanding your mind. So this could look like, you believing in something and someone telling you that, no, that's not true, that's not real, or no, you can't think like that, you can't believe like that. This can manifest like maybe even being in a religious home where they control, how you think and what you're meant to believe in, and they have power over, how you can expand your mind and what you can believe in, what your faiths can be. So lots of control and power and trauma and obstacles when it comes to your faith, your mind, your ability to think outside the box or think on a larger level. A lot of this will come with challenges, okay? So it's very important, to understand with Pluto in the ninth house, because Pluto is definitely going to bring in those obstacles, and they're going to be obstacles that you're going to have to overcome. So be mindful that a lot of times, especially in the early days, a lot of times Pluto in the ninth house people deal with a lot of oppression, a lot of limitations in what they're allowed to believe in and what they can believe in, using their own mind to expand. A lot of those will come with challenges, come with gaslighters, come with people trying to control your faiths and beliefs. You can have a strong religious background or a religion that kind of controls what you believe and think, and your spirituality and everything like that is controlled and dictated by these people versus yourself. So again, it's just like the power of your mind, the power to expand it, the power to believe and to have faith is being manipulated, controlled, or put through obstacles here. Definitely be aware of that, because you're definitely going to have to have the courage to believe and to expand your mind regardless of what people say, think, or do, or try to control over you. And that's definitely going to be a theme that you're going to have to overcome with Pluto in the ninth house. Another thing is that not only is your mind being put through obstacles in terms of expanding it and what you believe in and dealing with those power struggles, but also your sense of freedom in general, okay? The ninth house deals with our freedom, okay? Our ability to expand ourselves is our freedom. Do what you want, go where you want, be what you want, believe what you want, just freeing yourself. Ninth house is the house of freedom. Okay, it's ruled by Sagittarius, so it's about expanding the doors and not being limited. So with Pluto here, obviously your freedom is going to be put through obstacles, through challenges, your sense of freeing. Even if you tried to travel somewhere, or maybe you were raised in, an environment or a family where you're not allowed to go out. You're not allowed to travel really like that. You're not allowed to leave it and be on your own. These things can come up when you have Pluto in the ninth house, okay? Just your basic sense of freedom, whether it be traveling or anything, is being put with limitations or being put up with obstacles, or people are having control and power over your freedom. Okay, so with Pluto in ninth house, there could be not just issues with your ability to expand your mind, but just with your freedom in general. You can feel like a prisoner, like your freedom is being challenged, and that will only motivate you to want your freedom even more, especially later in your life. But it could definitely be traumatizing, and you could definitely feel like you don't have this power over your freedom. You don't have the right to just free yourself and go wherever you want. Like, there's always limitations being put on that, whichever way, whichever type of example it could be. There's just always limitations on your freedom. And again, just like you have to overcome those limitations when it comes to your mind and your right to believe what you want, you also need to overcome your freedom. You know, a lot of these issues, these limitations with your freedom can brainwash you as a Pluto ninth house person and make you feel scared to travel, scared to just do and wander and go wherever you want, scared to take risks. Okay, ninth house is a house that gives you that sense of confidence, that freedom to just do and be and take risks and take challenges. You know, it's ruled by Sagittarius, but a lot of that energy, again, has been traumatized with that Pluto energy. Pluto's been putting that freedom that you have to the test, okay? And because of that, you're gonna have to overcome that. So you can because of that, you can build lots of fears with traveling and all that stuff. So you have to overcome that and gain your power, your sense of power back, okay, through facing your fears, okay, and understanding that freedom is yours and it is your right, okay? Pluto ninth house people, freedom is your right, and you are meant to take that power back and that freedom back. And with all the restrictions that you go through, you're gonna get that back. You're gonna want to, at least, you're gonna want to get that back, because it's gonna piss you off and it's gonna give you that motivation to truly conquer and be in control of your freedom. Just probably now with more responsibility. Because as me, I believe in past lives, and I believe, like, wherever you see Pluto in your chart, it's like a negative karma. It's trying to fix something that maybe you could have abused a lot or done wrong or not really understand or not really is your strength, and you need some real, true, strong discipline. So, you know, you could have been wild with freedom in your past lives, and now you need more discipline and more control. So it's not that Pluto wants to take away your freedom, but it wants to take away your freedom so that you can get it back in the most responsible way, okay? Having Pluto in the ninth house here, you know, your hard karmic negative lessons deal with travel, deal with freedom. So when you travel and you go to foreign places, when you're doing long distance traveling of any type, be very careful and mindful that you can come across some Pluto challenges, okay? You know, you could come across people that you meet that are trying to scam you. You could get lost, you know, through traveling, okay? You know, you travel and you get lost, and any type of trauma where you're losing your power dealing with traveling could manifest with this placement. So, you know, it's just something to be very wary, very mindful of, okay? Understand your chart, you understand your Pluto's in your ninth house, you're going to be more mindful and take more precaution when you're traveling. And it's not to say for Pluto ninth house to not travel. No, travel. Trust me, you guys have a strong passion for traveling, especially when so many people have tried to take that freedom and that right from you. So I'm not saying not to travel. Definitely travel, but travel being mindful that there are negative energies that can come towards you. They are power struggles when it comes to your beliefs in your face. And with Pluto in the ninth house, it's going to feel like someone's always trying to tell you what you're supposed to believe in, or what your faiths are supposed to be, or whether what you believe in is right or wrong. There's always someone trying to take power over that, okay? And this can get irritating, and you can become the person, you know? So Pluto goes both ways, you know? So you could be the person trying to control what other people believe in, okay? Other people's faiths, telling people what they should be believing in, telling people that this isn't right, okay? So it go both ways, because, you know, if you dealt with people telling you what to do, you can take that habit and do it to other people. So a lot of Pluto ninth house people, yeah, they could deal with power struggles with their faith, like people telling them what they're supposed to believe in, but it could also be them as well being the person telling people what they should believe in, what is right. Okay, and that leads me to my next point, is that Pluto ninth house people are very powerful in terms of what they believe in. Okay, so whatever they believe in, it's very strong. They believe in it strong and fully, So they're very powerful philosophers, in the sense that their faith, what they believe in, they're so convinced with it, and they have so much passion about it. Okay, and they believe it's right, so they could be very forceful speakers. Anything they're trying to make you believe in, they want you to believe in it. So they could be very convincing and powerful and demanding when they're explaining their faiths to other people, explaining their beliefs to other people, which is very great in the sense that they're powerful speakers, powerful teachers. They can really persuade people with their passion. Pluto's very passionate, but they can also be like overbearing with it. Okay, just too dominant with their faiths. Like, again, when I'm telling you that this is what you should believe in, this is what's right, and this could be because of many reasons. They could have grown, again, in a strict religious, family, where they had to believe in one certain type of way, so they've adapted that. Or, they could have just been so used to people always challenging their beliefs, that now when they speak about their beliefs, they feel this need to be very persuasive and defensive, because they're so used to people challenging what they believe in. So they're already, on point with it, like very strong. Like, they're not about to lose this debate. They're not about to sit here and say what they believe in is not, because they're on the defense, because they're so used to people trying to control their beliefs. All right, so there's a power struggle, and there's a power dynamic when it comes to your faiths and beliefs, and it goes both ways. Again, it could be you, the Pluto ninth person, being a very forceful, powerful nature when it comes to spreading your faiths and your beliefs, and you could be very forceful to other people when it comes to your faith and beliefs. Very forceful, very powerful, very convincing, or just overbearing. Or it could be just people, again, controlling your faiths, controlling your beliefs, trying to take power over what you believe in. So there's a lot of that, okay? A lot of debating when it comes to your beliefs and faiths. Like, Pluto ninth house people can come across a lot of that. You tell someone what you believe in, they're like, no, that's not true, this is how it is. And then you get into this big philosophical debate about what's right and what's true. Is the earth round or flat? I don't know, whatever philosophies you guys have. A lot of debates, okay? There's lots of power, lots of passion in your faith, in your beliefs, and you have this feeling that you want to protect it and defend it from all the naysayers and people, trying to convince you otherwise. So, very interesting point that these people are powerful speakers. They're powerful in their faith. They can be very convincing, but they can also be very overbearing and overly defensive as well, too. Okay. Also, with Pluto in the ninth house, these people are definitely truth seekers. Okay. Truth seekers of knowledge. Okay. Of occult knowledge, hidden knowledge. Okay. Ninth house is a very philosophical house, so ninth house people, they already like to study a lot. They like to explore different subjects. They like to explore the world in general and travel and just learn a lot. That's why they have these philosophies, these bigger ideas for the bigger picture of the world and why we're here and what's going on a bigger level. So ninth house, you're already a studier. You already want to study things and study very interesting things, okay? Because again, it's ninth house, it's expanded information, so it goes beyond just like regular public school, type of education. But when you put Pluto here, Pluto is all about the hidden reality, the occult, the hidden life. So again, like Pluto ninth house people, they like to study. They love to study occult information. They love interesting information about anything, astrology, metaphysics, philosophies, pseudosciences. Like, they love the very interesting, unique, and even taboo type of information and knowledge, okay? They even like knowledge and information about things that are weird and different and even inappropriate, okay? These are the type of people, they're very in depth, okay? And they like to explore life, and they like to explore the taboos and all the stuff that we're not used to learning in your typical educational system. So yes, Pluto ninth house people definitely really into like the occult knowledge. You know, these people are going to be really into, you know, astrology, metaphysics. You know, they could be into like witchcraft. They could be into like so many like very unique as well as taboo, you know, subjects. And it makes them very smart, you know, and they like to study it very in depth. You know, Pluto's all about getting deep, you know, so they like to study these things to the T, okay? Pseudosciences, like conspiracy theories, all these types of things, you know, Pluto ninth house people are definitely going to be very interested in. They love the hidden knowledge, the taboo stuff, and all that type of like exploring and studying subjects that are taboo, that are hidden, that are conspiracy theory type. And not to say that they are conspiracy theorists, you know, a lot of things that they can study are very real and legit. But people can put it into the categories of conspiracy theory because of how taboo it is, you know. So yes, that is Pluto in the ninth house, okay? Very, very strong placement. Like I said, these people are very, very smart. But there is a challenge when it comes to your mind and it comes to expanding it, okay? And especially in the beginning of life, it can be very challenging going through so many people challenging your beliefs and your faith. But with this placement, you're supposed to take that power back, okay? With all Pluto placements, take your power back, okay? You are smart, you are unique, and you can expand your mind and your freedom. But be mindful of it, because wherever Pluto is, it's a place where you need discipline, okay? So maybe in this area of life, in the ninth house, it was a place that you needed discipline. That's why you're going through so much karma, okay? Maybe you were too much of a conspiracy theorist in your past life, okay? Maybe, you know, you were traveling and entering territories and being abusive and going into places that you did not belong, okay? And you know, all that like ninth house, you know, taking ninth house to the max, you know. So it's like entering people's territories and places that you don't belong, and taking over and being abusive and being all into conspiracy theories and so out there that you're not grounded in logic. You know, all these types of things need, you know, certain discipline. So in this lifetime, when you have Pluto in your ninth house, you can look at it as that this is a aspect in my life where I need lots of discipline, okay? And I need to take it seriously, and I need to understand it in depth, okay? That's why Pluto ninth house people, they really study whatever they believe in. They really study it to the T, to depth, because they want to make sure it's real, make sure it makes sense, okay? Make sure they're really getting to the core of the information, of the knowledge, so that when they bring it out to people, okay, ninth house, teaching people, you know, and you know, you have Pluto here, you're gonna have people trying to say no, that you can defend yourself properly, that you can defend your beliefs, okay, that you can protect your beliefs with, you know, the fact that you've researched it and understand it to the T, okay? So understand this is a discipline at the end of the day, and if you're able to overcome these discipline, you could really become a powerful philosopher, believer, okay, whatever that you believe in, and you can strongly convince other people of your beliefs as well too, okay? Pluto and the ninth house people are very powerful teachers, and the way that they teach, it's so in depth, it's so passionate, you know, you can really convince other people and change other people and inspire other people's lives, so with the things that you've believed and studied. But just be careful, because all them traveling and studying does come with karma. So I know it's difficult, but if you get over these obstacles, you become the powerful person that you are in philosophy and travel and freedom. So, and you're gonna want that because you got Pluto here, so you're very passionate about it. So definitely a Pluto ninth house thing. I hope you guys enjoyed it, and if you did, you could book a reading with me. I do astro readings as well as tarot. All you gotta do is email me at samastroreadings@gmail.com. samastralreadingsgmail.com, and we could go forward with that. And I'll check you guys out on the next video.